Welcome back to the Legend Experience. I just want to take a moment to say thank you to everybody who tuned into my last video. That is my highest view count and my highest likes. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. Just much gratitude for that. Keep it going, y'all. Let's try to get another 100 likes on this video. So make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that little ding ding bell so that way you know when I'm about to post. Okay, I like it. But let's get into this episode. So basically, the episode opens up with Dolly versus Pretty P, and Pretty P was popping it, talking about Summer. I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass. And Dolly said, "No, bitch, I'm on your ass." And she got to popping Pretty P. She was popping her. Ooh, that was a nasty burp. Sorry, but she was popping her. And honestly, Dolly won. Dolly won, but their hand didn't win because Dolly hand was fucked up, and she had to get it wrapped up like she said she was having issues from the auditions, like with her nose and her hand. I guess she messed it up at the auditions. So she basically like re-aggravated it or whatever while she was fighting Pretty P. She must have been hitting Pretty P pretty hard, but it didn't look like Pretty P had any marks on her, but maybe she did, maybe she didn't. But anyways, I think Dolly won that fight. So then Summer starts to popping and she said that she really want Pretty P. She said, "You and your roommate." I don't know who her roommate is. I think her roommate is Jasmine Renee, just based upon what happens in the next little couple seconds. But Summer says she wants another round. Then that's when the other girls arrive and Pretty P said that she's running it with two girls, and everybody's just confused, like, dang, y'all fighting? Like, what happened while we were gone that y'all coming to the house fighting? And basically they're just talking about how like they have their issues, and Pretty Pizza Mom need to get my issue off. And Teseki's like in the back, like, what's your issue? Like, why are y'all friends? Why your friends not fighting with you or whatever? And oh girl, look at my the back. Okay. Trying to give me an alfalfa. But anyways, Pretty P ends up bone rushing Summer, and she kind of got Summer a little bit, but they was fighting, they was tussling, and you could hear Dolly yelling, talking about Summer, close your hand and swing and swing and swing. And Summer was swinging, but Pretty P did bone rush her and got her in that by that little windowsill or whatever, that little sit down windowsill. She got her up against her and was getting her. And basically, everybody's just so confused as why they fight. And then they run another round, and they just fighting back to back. I don't even know how many rounds they ran in total this episode, but they were just fighting back to back. And like Summer was not playing with these hoes. She was getting in there, whether she was winning or losing. I think she won more than she lost on this episode, to be honest. And Rolly said that these girls couldn't wait to get their hands on each other, and she couldn't wait to watch. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking Rolly's confessionals this season. She's seeming to probably learned from her mistakes on past seasons where she's being an instigator and a bully. She's mainly taking more of a backseat and being an observer and giving us good confessionals that help move the story along. So I'm liking Rolly this season. I don't really like her still, but I'm liking her this season. She's funny. This is the Rolly that I knew before, the funny one. So then Jazz walk in and Summer wants that, but they start arguing or whatever. And then Pretty P runs up again. This time, I'm not go hold. Summer kind of got that, but then she got kind of pushed to the ground. And then that's when Jasmine and Summer runs it again. And Dolly is telling Summer again. She's coaching Summer, telling her to close your hand, girl. Ball up that fist and punch her and punch her. And that fight was so funny. I'm gonna go hold. It was hilarious because they both just swinging. And Jasmine swings like a T-Rex. Like her arms are very short for her body. It just seems like she doesn't know how to properly use her swing and her weight to her advantage. She fights like a T-Rex. I don't know how to explain it, but it was funny to watch nonetheless. And then Jasmine and Summer run another round, and Summer slings her. I'm not gonna hurt. Like Summer swings her like a fucking carousel. She was Miss Trunchbull on Matilda. She was swinging Jasmine Renee around, and I loved it. I loved every single moment of it. And Summer got that. I have to give Summer her 10, Summer 8. Like Summer was beating Pretty P and Jasmine Renee both the fuck down. But Pretty P did stand up for herself. I would say Pretty P put up more of a fight than Jasmine Renee. Jasmine Renee was getting tossed like salad. No 81st and Deli. She was getting tossed, baby. Um, but Rolly and Jayla, they start singing, I ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties on. And then Summer started dancing. She was twerking. And then Pretty P runs up on her again. So then Pretty P and Summer starts running again. And it's just a whole bunch of fighting. Like, fight, 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 fight. But it was entertaining nonetheless. Like, some of the fights were like seriously good fights. The other fights was like funny fights. Like, I have to give some of her tens. Like, she is providing some good ass entertainment. Like, these fights are funny as fuck. And I like it. And then Natalie said that they got to go to the rolling rink. So y'all go come how y'all looking, ball caps and all, and messed up faces and all. So she said, y'all about to become looking how y'all looking. So y'all better get ready. And then Rolly said that she wants to stay in the house or whatever because she wants to get to know the new girls and not judge them based upon a little information that she had. And maybe they can teach her some things and maybe she can learn some things too. In all honesty, I think she's being messy and she just wants to get on the team. And there's nothing like, girl, if I was in a early position, I'd be like, yeah, I want to be in the house with the new girls because the new girls look like they turning up and they look like they fighting. So maybe I want to get the tea. I want to catch a lot of tea. Give me the tea. Give me the baby. Give me the tea. And yeah. Y'all see my little wrist cat? Yeah. That's Maria. Like, baby, give me all the tea. I love it. Give me all the motherfucking tea. But anyway, they on the bus and they're heading to the rolling rink or whatever. And Summer says she ain't got no panties on. She's smelling fresh. Okay, I know that's right. Smelling fresh, like out of the laundry. I like that. So then Akbar is talking to Pretty P and she's basically asking her where she from and like what does she do. And basically Summer takes that opportunity and starts antagonizing Pretty P and basically saying, bitch, we don't give a fuck where the fuck you from and what you do. And Pretty P said, bitch, I make 50K a month and I run a group home. I'll give you a home or something like that. And she said she could house Summer or whatever. They was just going back and forth. They don't like each other. And then that's when Jasmine, Renee, and Summer starts going back and forth. And it was just a lot of argument. You could just tell that Summer is the type of person she's going to keep talking her shit and irritating you. And it's rather you let her get under your skin or not. And if she's seeing what she does is working, she's going to continue to keep doing that. So when you're dealing with somebody like Summer, you got to ignore her and let her know that what she's doing is not bothering you at all and she won't bother you no more. But these two girls are not learning that and they're falling for the okie doke every time. So she's going to antagonize y'all anytime. Y'all could look left and right and she's going to say, bitch, why are you looking up and down? Like, she's going to irritate the fuck out of you because she already knows she could get underneath your skin. She's going to do that. And then Summer basically called them Maddie. She said Maddie shot a clock. And I agree, these bitches are mad. They're mad. They're hating off Summer. And Summer is just pulling their cards everyone. But they tussling. They just don't like each other. So anyway, they show up to the roller wing, and it looks like everybody is having a good time. And I would say I do like the purple on Ivory. I like the purple outfit with the purple hair. It is a little matchy matchy for me, but I do like it on her because I never seen her look that put up compared to how she usually look on Nowadays TV. I would give her a slight eight. Like she get an eight for that because it's an improvement for Ivory. I like it. She look cute. Also, I did like Big Lex's like yellowish, like orange, and brown combo. I love the outfit. They kind of was like in the same community of outfit and styling. And I liked it. They look cute. They both look cute. So I like the outfit. And Jayla ended up falling, and Natalie messy ass gets on the little intercom talking about Jayla just fell. Da, da, da. Basically, these bitches can't skate, most of them. So they just trying to grip onto the wall. They got their little wheelchairs to where they slide. They slide in with the wheel. They skating with the wheelchair or whatever. None of these bitches could skate for real. But anyway, DTV gets on the mic and she starts rapping her song, and then she pulls her. Then she pulls her wig off, and everybody just start going crazy and turn up. And then you see Anna with Diamond the Body's wig on, and she just dancing with it. I'm just saying, this whole scene had me cracking up when I was watching it. Like, I literally had to pause to laugh because both of them bitches are a key. Like, they're funny, they're hilarious. The next scene you see, Nat ends up calling Jayla to check up on the other girls because Nat wants to let them know that all the girls won't be coming with them to the next city. And Anna says she wants more than one person to go home. She wants 5, 6, 7 of them bitches to go home. And I don't. I agree. I definitely want a good three girls to go home because I feel like they're not providing much entertainment. If y'all could guess what three girls I'm thinking about, put it in the comments below. Let's see. Let's see if y'all know what three girls I'm talking about because one of them did go home. The other two didn't yet. But I'm hoping they go home because they're not really giving what they needed to be given. But they end up meeting up at the house with the newbies or whatever. So and they're all packed up and ready to go to Cleveland, and they're trying to figure out who is leaving. And then Natalie ends up finally making an announcement that hey, somebody's leaving. But she said before y'all leave, do y'all have anything that y'all want to address? And y'all already know that when Natalie says that, that means some fighting, some issue, and some drama is about to pop off. And Natalie basically starts being messy. And she was like, well, Biggie, you were coming at Embark on the bus or whatever. Like, do you need that politely? And basically Embark issue was like she just let people bully her. She doesn't be standing on business and she's just always talking and not backing herself up. And Embark was like, well, they told me how you got punched at the reunion and you didn't do nothing. And Biggie said, I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of you popping it to me and saying what the fuck you heard or whatever. So she attempts to throw her purse, but her purse didn't hit her, but she rushes at Ambar and Ambar backs up. And they're just sitting there like having a conversation while they trying to fight, which that's just so weird. It gave me every time I come around, you don't want to post up. That mean like it just gave me that. Like anytime I'm not around, you wanna talk. But anytime I come around, you don't wanna post up. Like it just gave me like they just didn't want to fight each other for real. And Anna was saying that it was weird what they were doing, but nonetheless, I overall think that Biggie was in the right in the situation because y'all keep coming at this girl for not standing on business and y'all keep antagonizing her, like it's going to get to a point where she's going to get irritated and start retaliating on you bitches. So I don't fault her for attempting to throw the purse at Embark, but also why did nobody call out Embark for being pussy and not running back up on Biggie or whatever, because she didn't do it, but nobody called her out. So I guess we're not calling people out. So this is where Summer takes the opportunity to sneak Jasmine Renee. And I'm not gonna hold Summer gets Jasmine. She tears Jasmine up a little bit. She had a track falling out of Jasmine's head. And basically Summer was like, you were talking about my motherfucking baby daddy or whatever. And granted, I never heard her talk about it, but if Summer said it, she said it, and she ran up on you, she ran up on you. But Summer said Biggie and Embark were taking too long. They basically didn't want to fight. So she said, I needed to run my round. And Anna said, Anna walked over to Summer. She said, you know, I'm not about to hit you or whatever, but why did you basically sneak Jasmine Renee? And Summer said, bitch, I didn't sneak her. I told that bitch, what's up, Jasmine? She looked at me, she squared up, and we got our round. It kind of did look like a little bit of a sneak because it was just so fast, but they probably did lock eyes or whatever. But nonetheless, Jasmine and Pretty P should keep their head on a swivel when it comes to Summer because they already know how many times that they'll fall, and they know this bitch is crazy and that she gonna want to fight again. You should be paying attention and be on your P's and Q's at all time when you're around Summer. There shouldn't be a moment where you feel like you're safe around her or whatever because you know she's just gonna run up on you, and she already done got a one up on you, so she's gonna keep running up on you. So just make sure you stay on your P's and Q's. Okay, so then what happens next is that Natalie starts getting on Biggie or whatever, and she said that Biggie was picking with Embark or whatever, and I don't agree with none of this. I don't think Biggie was picking with anybody. If anything, they've been picking with Biggie, and some of it has been rightfully so. But sometimes some of the other girls calling her out, it's like y'all really don't know her. Y'all really weren't here for that, so y'all shouldn't be the ones calling her out. It should be the people who were here to see it and who witnessed it to call her out, which is why I didn't agree with Tesehki and Anna calling it out in front of the group because this is supposed to be your homegirl. This is supposed to be your friend. You should pull her off to the side and call her out and not call her out in front of mixed company because then mixed company think they could take it upon themselves to call out your friend too. And now you got to defend your friend against mixed company when you put your friend in that situation. I just think it's weird that I'm just sorry. I'm just not that type of friend. I'm not about to call my friend out in front of a group of people. If I got an issue with them, I'm gonna just address it on our lonesomes or whatever, and then we talk it out, and then we be good. Because when we get from mixed company, it's us against anybody at the end of the day. So I didn't agree with Anna and Tesehki when they did that, and this is why, because situations like this where bitches who don't really know what the fuck going on feel like they could formulate an opinion or whatever. And I don't like that. And I don't think Biggie was picking it off. And then Jaidyn starts getting mad because it's her birthday and she wants to have fun. Honestly, girl, who gives a fuck about your birthday? Who does? Because just like Biggie said, you didn't even tell us it was your birthday, and you don't even look like it's your birthday. And it didn't look like it was her birthday. It looked like it was just another day that she just woke up and rolled out of bed. Like, you didn't have your outfit did, your makeup really done. All you did was have them stanky ass birthday flowers, and it wasn't even a lot of them. Like, if it's your birthday, we should know it's your birthday. Where's your tiara? Where's your little satchel? Like, if you're making your birthday this big of a deal that you're getting mad at Biggie, your birthday should be that big of a deal. I want to see it. I want to see that it's your birthday if you're making it that big a deal. But if you're a person who is chill about your birthday, because there are people who don't really show up for their birthdays, then don't get mad at Biggie about your birthday. It's just a little bit hypocritical because you're not even showing that's your birthday, but you're getting mad at Biggie for not showing that it's your birthday. Where the fuck that makes sense at? Anyway, I just thought it was all stupid. So they're going back and forth for whatever. Biggie was low key eating her up. I'm not gonna hold, and I really don't even like Biggie like that. But you got to give credit where credit is due, and it's due to Biggie because she was eating her up. And then Jaidyn ends up throwing the flowers at Biggie. So Biggie does her little combo. She throws the purse and she windmills, and she gets Jaidyn on the ground. And they're all mad, yelling at Biggie, saying that that it's her birthday and she shouldn't be fighting her. But Jaidyn threw the flowers or whatever. So now they're saying that Biggie's in the wrong or whatever, and the situation gets calmed down or whatever. Then that's when they bring up Jasmine and Summer again, and Jasmine is basically saying this bitch just keeps want to fight me or whatever for no fucking reason. And Summer's like, no, bitch, you're talking about my baby daddy. And Jasmine's like, which baby daddy? So anyway, they get to run it. The fight was okay. It was nothing major, but they ran it again. And then that's when Allie said, all right, no more fighting. And then she said she's going to give someone a baddie chain. And then DTB said nobody has earned a baddie chain. So she's getting mad. And I'm just really like, I do feel like one person has earned the baddie chain so far, but also Diamond Body, that's not your place to say who earned it and who didn't earn it because you're not the one giving it out. It's mainly Natalie giving out the baddie chains. So whether you feel like somebody earned it or not your place. But I understand you're mad about it because it took you so long to earn yours, although you earned it before you even got it. So you earned yours way before you even got it. Just keep that in mind. So basically, Ivory gets a baddie chain, and I'm kind of confused because what has Ivory done to deserve a baddie chain besides get tossed and beat up by Big Lex? They did provide the best fights, but their fights were mainly ties or like one or the other winning. But all last round, it was mainly Big Lex winning. So I felt like if Ivory got a baddie chain, I feel like Big Lex should have got a baddie chain. But honestly, I don't think neither one of them deserved a baddie chain. I feel like Summer deserved a baddie chain because Summer's been turning it up since the bus. Since before the bus, because her and Anna fought. And then she turned it up on the bus for the newbies. She gave the newbies their storylines. I feel like Summer should have got the baddie chain over all the newbies as of right now. But anyways, Aubrey said, does anybody got an issue with me getting my baddie chain? If she shades, now that's TV. She said, I done did so much for those bitches and they never gave me no recognition like this or whatever. If y'all caught that, I caught that. She was shaded, now that's TV. And I think that's why we won't ever see her on there again. Maybe unless Zeus drops her and she goes back. But I just feel like don't bite the hand that feeds you, per se. I'm not going to burn any bridges because you never know when you might need them again because you needed them to get the name that you got. And now that you're on Zeus, you want to start throwing shade towards them because you never know. Zeus could drop you like a bad habit and you got nowhere to go. But this is her doing, she's a young girl. She likes the knowledge and awareness and understanding of how business works. But she'll find out and somebody will humble her soon again and again and again. But anyways, Nat says Biggie is staying, and Biggie said, "You ain't got to tell me that. I know I ain't leaving." Exactly, Biggie. Let her know. But then Natalie was just saying that Yoshi is getting eliminated, and Yoshi said she wasn't prepared anyway mentally. She said it was a lie and that she was just happy to leave. And she said, "Baddies don't die, we elevate." Well, I hope she elevates to get more of a personality, and I can't wait to hear her music if I decide to listen to it because I do like listening to music and new artists. And I hope that I wish her well because Baddies was not a good fit for her at all. And you could tell, like, she just wasn't somebody who fits the show or fits the mode at all. Like, you could just tell it wasn't her vibe at all because we saw her got tossed by Summer. And ever since then, we didn't see her but sitting on a bus like she was a production member. So I'm happy she's gone and she's happy that she's gone. So we're all happy. So they get on the bus heading to Cleveland. And basically, Jayla is talking about Ambar to Biggie, and she's basically saying that Biggie. It was kind of weird that Biggie didn't swing on Ambar but swung on Jaidyn, and this is where I disagree with Jayla because I don't think it's weird because Jaidyn threw flowers at Biggie, so Biggie had every right to throw something back at her and hit her if she wanted to. Biggie rushed Ambark. Ambark backed up. Ambark didn't need that. But I also do agree that if you're the one with the issue, you should be the one running up and swinging. But Biggie did attempt to run up, but they just stopped and stopped talking. Nonetheless, I don't fully agree with Jayla's opinion on this because I don't understand why they're saying Biggie's in the wrong for the whole Jaidyn thing when nobody was even talking to Jaidyn. She decided to make an issue that wasn't her. And I'm glad that Anna and Tesehki defended Biggie in this moment because up until then, we really never seen them defend her like that this season. We never really seen her. We never really seen them defend her. And I like that they defended her saying, no, she threw flowers at her. So they got that. And also she rushed Ambark. Ambark didn't need that. She was being pussy. Ambark didn't want to fight her or whatever. So then Jayla says, so are you mad, Biggie, about Ambark trying to little girl you? And Biggie said yes. And I agree. Ambark is always trying to instigate and insert herself in a situation and little girl Biggie. So it's not really Biggie picking with her. It's Ambark picking with Biggie. And Biggie's just responding and she's getting irritated and getting mad because I do agree with Jayla where she says that Biggie sometimes tries to keep the peace and sometimes comes off as her not standing on business, but she's just trying to keep the peace. But sometimes in order to keep the peace, you got to cause a little chaos and let these bitches know, hey, let's chill out or whatever. You can't always be peaceful in peace. You got to cause a little chaos. It's the calm, then the storm, then the big ass storm, then the qualm. Again, you gotta just let these bitches know I'm Hurricane Katrina on this hose, and then everything will calm down. That's it. That's all. And you just gotta just let those bitches know. But nonetheless, I agree with Biggie on the situations, on both the situations with Bark and Jaidyn. I thought both situations was weird. I thought they were picking with Biggie, and I thought um Biggie stood up for herself. But I do can see the argument point of, well, Biggie, why didn't you do that with Jo? Because you got punched in your face by Jo, but you didn't attack back Jo. So I do think that's still a little questionable on Biggie's part, and that's something that she will have to answer to in court. And I'm not a judge, so I don't care for her to answer it. Anyways, JLo starts asking Jasmine about Summer and why they was fighting. And then Jasmine is just trying to explain, but Big Lex basically ends up explaining. It says Jasmine inserted herself into an already heated situation. Basically, she was butting into Summer's business. And then Anna clocks Big Lex T and said basically what she was doing to Jayla. And then Big Lex said, yeah. So everybody's tea is getting clocked on this bus. And I agree. I agree with Anna because Big Lex is able to see that Jasmine was butting into something that wasn't her business. You should be able to see that you was butting into something that wasn't your business. So I agree with Anna on this. And I also agree with Big Lex that Jasmine Renee was kind of butting into something that wasn't her business, but she was trying to put Summer on game, but also I don't think Summer was being receptive to it in that moment because I'm already hype. I already done fought. Like anybody that says anything to me, bitch, I'm gonna smack you. Like, don't say nothing to me right now because I'm already hype and I'm in that mode. So I can understand why her and Jasmine got off to the bad foot. Jasmine should have just shut up and mind her business. Maybe caught Summer um off the bus and like pulled her to the side and had a conversation with her and be like, "Hey, girl, just like let's calm down." But doing that on the bus while she's already in a tense situation, it's not going to pan out well. It never does. But anyway, Summer and Pretty P are going back at it on the bus, and they're in these little bunks or whatever. And Pretty P calls out Tinka for being a bully, basically saying that she bullied Summer because she slapped Summer and Summer didn't do shit. And Tinka and Pretty P are slight going back at it. Like they got each other's fingers in each other's faces and they're just like going back at it. I thought they were about to fight the way they were going back at it. And Anna and Tesehki are giggling. And if you look in the corner, you see Anna has the camera or whatever, and she's recording them. She's recording all of this. So Summer and Pretty P are just arguing back and forth, whatever. And then they end up getting in this little hall brawl. Like, bitch, this is not the challenge MTV. They're all here hall brawling in the motherfucking bus. Like, they literally end up fighting. All they did was just pull off each other wig. And then Summer throws something. And then you see Summer puts on Pretty P egg little bob. Little Bob, stiff wear. Like she had that Bob on and it was Bob. And like Summer is a key. And then also, if you peep, you see Natalie in the back with her phone all big like this recording. Like, girl, we see you with your messy ass. But Anna said that Nat started it basically by instigating it or whatever. If you hear it, I caught that too. And I do agree that Nat be instigating and starting a lot of stuff. But she's producing. She's being EP, but also she's gonna get caught up one day. Somebody's gonna beat her ass. But anyway, Pretty P is crying at the front of the bus. She says she's tired of people jumping into the fights that when she trying to fight, and she's just tired of all these bitches. She calling them all types of ugly hoes and saying that she want to fight. Like she's really angry. She's really mad. And I can understand that she's feeling a little ganged up on by a lot of people. She feel like nobody has her back. So I can understand that. I feel for her. But also her calling them ugly when she's not the prettiest, I think it's just so obsolete. But I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and she's beholding it, and she's just telling everybody that they ugly. That's her like go-to insult. Is it assault or insult? I think it's insult. But anyway, that whole thing was just a whole lot of like, girl, you out here crying and stuff. You should have just laid in your bed and minded your business. Instead, you were popping your shit and you should have just shut up. Like, there was no reason for you to get involved in anything. You could have just shut up and minded your business and laid in your bed. But people always are inserting themselves into situations or whatever, and then the consequences of y'all actions catch up to y'all. And now you want to cry. Now you want to get mad. Now you want to go off and stuff. You brought this upon yourself. So I guess I understand it, but also I kind of really don't feel bad because you brought it upon yourself. And that's just that. So anyway, they arrived to the new house, and Big Leg says she wants her own room because it's her city. The house looks nice. It's very big, but it's giving me a little dated. Like Dolly said, it's very much Vampire Stairs. It's giving me Vampire Diaries, True Blood. It's giving me old maiden like type of house. But it's a nice big house, but it's definitely needs a revamp. Embark ends up arriving, and then they're talking about how they're going to the bowling alley for Jaidyn's birthday. And basically, Natalie said, all right, here you go to your rooms and get changed or whatever, so that way we could go. So they end up running to their rooms and finding their rooms, and they put all the tall bitches in bunk beds. Like, Natalie, you got to stop doing this. These bitches are too big and too tall to be sleeping on fucking belt beds. They're going to have their feet hanging off the bunk beds. Like, you need to afford better beds for them. So anyway, they get ready to go to their hosting, but they get stuck in the mud. And Anna's saying, why the fuck are we stuck in the mud? And Summer says, I know why we stuck in the mud. It's because of Jasmine's big ass. And I'm sorry. I giggled because Summer is a key. Like she's going to antagonize you anyway. Like it could be a situation that's not about you, and Summer's going to make it about you, and she's going to find a way to come at you. And I'm not gonna hold. That's something that I would do if I want to antagonize somebody. So I can't be mad at her. And it's just so funny. So they start going back and forth, and Jasmine's like, "Do you want to eat my pussy or not? Like, what the fuck is going on with you?" But they're just arguing, and then the security gets off the bus and starts pushing the bus to get it out the mud, and it's not working. They keep just circling, circling in this mud, and then they said the baddies need to get off the bus so they could push it, and they said they ain't pushing shit, but they got off the bus anyway, and the security pushed it. They was fucking up these people's yard. They literally had a big ass hole of mud in that motherfucking yard from revving that motherfucking engine to get that motherfucking what is that? The tires unstuck. They fucked up the PBRs. Like, I hope they fixed it before they left because that yard was fucked up, had a big ass hole in it of mud. But they end up getting out of the mud and they finally arrived to the club. But the bowling alley was closed. So I guess they were too late for bowling. But anyway, they get to performing Baddies. Post for me. Dun, dun, dun. But Natalie has another song. Why does she only perform Post for me? Post for me. I do like that song, but why she only perform that song? She got another song that she released before that. But anyway, Jaidyn arrives, and that close up was a mess of her. She looked a mess. Like one of her lashes wasn't full, and for it to be your birthday, it didn't look like it was your birthday. Like you looked a mess. But she gets on the stage and she gets her baddie chain. I'm confused. Why did she get her baddie chain? Because Jaidyn really didn't do nothing to deserve a baddie chain. If y'all can tell me what the fuck Jaidyn did in order to deserve a baddie chain, let me know. Because at this point, I can't think of anything besides fighting Biggie and honestly clocking Emma and Big Lex T about them checking the OGs. Other than that, Jaidyn hasn't really had much of a storyline or much of a presence this season so far. So I don't understand why she's getting her baddie chain. If anybody should have got their baddie chain first, it should have been Summer. But they're having a grand old time at this club, and I could just tell that they're really enjoying themselves. And I kind of like to see this. Like this episode, we got to see a lot of fights, but we also got to see them enjoying themselves, and I like that. And they went ahead to another club to keep the party going. And when they get off the bus, I hate Natalie's hair. I don't like this. They need to give up this yellowish hair on them. Like this yellowish hair on them is so ugly. I don't like it, but I did like Natalie's outfit. And Jasmine saying that she is up in Cleveland. She got family in Cleveland. She got her family outside. Like, is her family about to jump? Is this another Mariah situation? Her family about to come jump somewhere or whatever? But anyway, Rolly gets to performing, and Dolly says she enjoying herself, and they just all having fun. And basically, the episode ends with them having fun, and I like that. But next week, baby, next week we got Emma and Ivory versus Summer and Dolly. Then we got Diamond the Body versus Embark. We got Summer calling Emma boring. I'm glad she's clocking Emma's tea. And then we got Biggie calling people out once again. And then we got Slim and arriving and fighting Rolly. I'm excited for next episode. It seemed like it's going to be a really good episode. But as far as my overall feelings for this episode, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I like the fighting. Some of the fights were very funny. I like the storyline building that we have going on here. And I like that we got to see them also have fun. And with the whole Biggie situation, I think they nitpick with Biggie a lot and they do a lot of weird stuff. But also, sometimes it's hard to defend Biggie, because especially when she has moments like of her getting punched by Jo and not defending herself. It's like that's hard to do. That's not something I could defend Biggie. Like that's just weird. Like why didn't you defend yourself? But also this season, them constantly picking with her and then her turning up, and now they're being mad at who she's turning up. I feel like it's weird because y'all kept picking with her, y'all kept annoying her, and now she wants to turn up. Y'all can't get mad at who she turns up on because all you bitches been picking with her. So I agree with Biggie on that situation. But overall, Summer's deserved her baddie's training. And that's the end of the fucking story. She should have got a Betty's chain before Ivory and Jaidyn, because Ivy was getting tossed like fucking salad and got her eye fatted and a knot on her head just to get a baddie's chain. And Jaden threw some flowers and ended up on the floor on her birthday and her motherfucking birthday non-outfit just to get a baddie's chain. Literally, Summer has provided every episode in this season and having out her baddie chain. I feel like that's fucking stupid. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all once again for tuning in. Make sure that y'all comment, like this video up. Let's try to get another 100 likes, y'all. And let's try to get these views up. Comment y'all thoughts, y'all feelings, or whatever. Make sure that y'all check for the live on Monday. It's going to be with Movie Bay and G. And we're going to try to get January Flowers in there. Go say congratulations to her. She just reached 20K subscribers. That's my girl, my home girl from Baltimore. She was getting it. Go watch her live video too that she did. Was it yesterday? It was so funny. She was gigging it. But nonetheless, thank y'all for tuning in once again.